All right, today we are diving into an incredibly powerful guide to personal freedom, Don Miguel Ruiz's The Four Agreements. This whole explainer is based on ancient Toltec wisdom, but trust me, it's all about breaking those invisible chains that might be holding you back right now.
I mean, let's be honest. Who hasn't felt this? That little voice of worry that just won't shut up. Always second-guessing yourself, or feeling totally weighed down by what other people think. It's like you're stuck in a trap you can't even see.
Well, according to Ruiz, the root of all this struggle comes down to this one big idea: agreements. Now, these aren't contracts you signed, they're all the limiting beliefs you've picked up your whole life without even realizing it. They're basically the mental chains that keep us from being free.
So let's start there. Section 1. The problem of agreements.
But here's the good news, and this is the really hopeful part. What if you could actually break those old, rusty chains? What if you could replace them with new agreements? Ones that actually lead you back to who you really are, back to a place of peace.
And the best part? It's not some complicated 1,000-step program. The entire path is guided by just 4 simple but unbelievably powerful principles. 4 new agreements you can make with yourself starting today.
Which brings us to the very first, and you could argue the most important agreement of them all. Sounds simple, doesn't it? But there is so much packed into this. The word impeccable literally means without sin. But think of it this way. It means using your words, your energy, for truth and for love, especially towards yourself. And check this out, it's not just about avoiding gossip. It's also about that self-criticism, that negative self-talk. Ruiz says our words are like magic spells. They literally create our reality, both for the people around us and, most importantly, for ourselves. So, how do we actually do this? Well, 2 things. First, you can start using your words to build yourself up. Think daily affirmations. And second, just start paying attention. Before you speak, just take a breath and ask, is this true? Is this kind? Is it even necessary? Okay, next up we have 2 agreements that work together like a powerful shield against all the negativity out there. This is all about how you can reclaim your inner peace. Now this is a total game changer for so many people. It's about building like an emotional immunity. When you can really truly get this one down, you become free from what other people say or do. And this is the key to why it works. When someone is rude to you or criticizes you, it's not actually about you. It's a reflection of their world, their agreements, their own stuff. It's a projection. It has zero to do with your actual worth. The action here is simple, but yeah, not always easy. It's all about creating a little bit of space between what happens and how you react. In that pause, you have the power to just remind yourself, hey, this isn't about me, and you can choose peace instead. And that leads perfectly into the 3rd agreement, which tackles the other huge source of our own suffering, the wild stories we make up in our own heads. Oh man, we do this all the time, don't we? A friend doesn't text back, and suddenly we've invented this whole dramatic soap opera about why. That's the trap. The freedom? It comes from having the courage to just ask for the truth instead of making it up. So instead of assuming you know what's going on, just get curious. Ask a simple question. Hey, I noticed you were quiet earlier. Is everything okay? Just that one little shift can prevent so much drama and misunderstanding. And finally, we get to the 4th agreement. This is the one that pulls all the others together and turns them into a practice you can actually live by. This is the art of action. Now, pay close attention here. It does not say be perfect. It says always do your best. That difference is everything. This is an agreement that's built on self-compassion, not on some impossible standard. Because let's be real, your best on a day when you're healthy and full of energy is going to be completely different from your best on a day when you're sick or exhausted, and that is totally okay. The whole point is to just give what you can in that moment, and that frees you from regret and self-judgment later. So the action is a really simple, powerful little check-in with yourself. It's not about judging the results, it's about honoring your effort. When you know you did your best with what you had that day, you can rest easy, learn, and move on without beating yourself up.
So when you put these 4 powerful principles together, they become way more than just a few good ideas.
And that's really the big takeaway here. This isn't just a philosophy to understand, it's a practical manual for how to operate your own mind and your own heart with way more freedom, way less suffering, and a whole lot more joy. So why does all this matter? Well, because the rewards are huge. When you practice these agreements, you can literally change your entire experience of life. We're talking less stress, better relationships, a real sense of inner peace, and the freedom to just be you.
You get to break free.
So I'll leave you with this one final thought. You don't have to master all of them overnight. That's not the point. Just pick one. Which of these 4 agreements is calling out to you right now? Which one are you going to focus on practicing? Just for today.